A peaceful voyage, a bedtime story aboard the RMS Titanic. Chapter 1. Boarding the Ship of Dreams. You stand at the Southampton dock on this crisp April morning in 1912. The sun filters through gentle clouds, casting soft shadows across the wooden pier. You breathe in the fresh spring air, mixed with the distant scent of salt water and coal smoke. Before you rises the most magnificent ship ever built, the RMS Titanic. Her hull stretches endlessly upward, painted in gleaming black and white. For towering funnels reach toward the sky, the yellow tops bright against the pale morning light. You hold your first-class ticket in your gloved hand. The paper feels smooth and official. Your name is printed in elegant script. You are about to embark on the most luxurious ocean crossing ever attempted. The gangway extends before you like a gentle bridge. You step onto the polished wood, feeling the slight give beneath your feet. Each step brings you closer to this floating palace. The crew members, dressed in crisp white uniforms, smile warmly as you pass. "Welcome aboard the Titanic," says a steward with a kind voice. His accent is gentle, refined. He tips his cap politely. "Right this way to your cabin, if you please." You follow him up the gangway, the ship's massive hull towers above you now. You can see the gleaming portholes, like hundreds of watching eyes. The sound of your footsteps mingles with the gentle lapping of water against the dock. As you step onto the ship's deck, you feel the solid, reassuring weight of the vessel beneath your feet. The Titanic barely moves. She is so large, so stable, like stepping onto a floating island of luxury and safety. The deck stretches before you, covered in pristine white planking. Every board is perfectly aligned. The wood has been scrubbed until it gleams. Brass fittings catch the morning light, sparkling like jewels. You pause to look around. Fellow passengers mill about, dressed in their finest traveling clothes. Ladies wear elegant coats and feathered hats. Gentlemen sport fine overcoats and walking sticks. Everyone speaks in hushed, excited tones. The steward leads you toward the entrance to the ship's interior. You pass beneath a beautiful canopy. The entrance is framed by polished brass. Through the doorway, you glimpse the warm glow of electric lights. "Your cabin is on deck," the steward explains. His voice is calm and professional. "One of our finest accommodations. You'll find everything prepared for your comfort." You step through the entrance. Immediately, you're surrounded by warmth and luxury. The corridor stretches ahead, lined with rich wood paneling. The walls are made of the finest oak, polished to a mirror shine. Electric lights, encased in frosted glass shades, cast a soft, golden glow. The lighting is gentle on your eyes. Never harsh or bright, just warm and welcoming. The carpet beneath your feet is thick and soft. It's woven in rich burgundy and gold patterns. Each step feels cushioned, silent. The carpet muffles all sound, creating an atmosphere of peaceful quiet. You notice the attention to detail everywhere. Brass handrails run along the walls, polished to perfection. The ceiling is painted in soft cream colors, with delicate molding around the edges. Everything speaks of quality and care. The steward opens a door marked with your cabin number. "Here we are," he says softly. "You're home for the next 5 days." You step into your cabin and gasp softly. It's more beautiful than you imagined. The room is spacious, with a large bed dominating one wall. The bed is covered in crisp white linens. The sheets look soft and inviting. A mahogany wardrobe stands against the opposite wall. Its doors are carved with intricate designs. The wood grain is beautiful, rich and deep. You run your fingers along the smooth surface. A comfortable armchair sits by the porthole. The chair is upholstered in soft blue velvet. The fabric feels smooth and luxurious under your touch. You sink into it for a moment, feeling completely supported. The porthole offers a perfect view of the ocean. Right now, you can see the busy Southampton dock. People moving about like small figures in a painting. But soon, this view will be nothing but endless blue water. A small writing desk sits in the corner. It's made of the same rich mahogany as the wardrobe. The surface is clean and polished. A crystal inkwell sits ready, along with fine writing paper embossed with the White Star Line logo. Your luggage will be brought up shortly, the steward says. Is there anything else you need for your comfort? You shake your head. Everything is perfect. The cabin feels like a luxury hotel room, but floating on the ocean. The steward bows politely and leaves you alone. You close the door gently. The latch clicks softly. You're alone now in your beautiful cabin. You walk to the porthole and look out. The activity on the dock continues. People are still boarding. Families saying goodbye. The scene is peaceful and orderly. You can hear the gentle sounds of the ship around you. The soft murmur of voices in the corridor. The distant sound of the engines, barely perceptible. A deep, steady rhythm that seems to pulse through the ship. You unpack a few items from your small traveling bag. Your clothes fit perfectly in the mahogany wardrobe. The hangers are made of polished wood. Even these small details show the ship's quality. You place your toiletries on the marble washstand. The basin is made of fine porcelain. The faucets are brass, polished to a golden shine. Fresh towels hang nearby, soft and thick. A gentle knock at your door interrupts your unpacking. Come in, you call softly. A cabin steward enters, carrying a small tray. Compliments of the White Star Line, he says with a smile. Some tea and biscuits to welcome you aboard. The tea service is beautiful. Fine china cups with the ship's logo. The teapot is silver, reflecting the cabin's warm lights. The biscuits are arranged on a delicate plate. You thank the steward. He bows and leaves. You pour yourself a cup of tea. The liquid is golden brown, steaming gently. The first sip is perfect. Not too hot, not too cool. The flavor is rich and soothing. You sit in the velvet armchair, sipping your tea. The ship rocks gently, so gently you can barely feel it. The movement is soothing, like being rocked in a giant cradle. Through the porthole, you notice the dock beginning to move. Or rather, the ship is moving. The Titanic is departing. You're beginning your journey across the Atlantic. You watch Southampton slowly slide past your window. The buildings grow smaller. The people on the dock wave goodbye. You wave back, though you know they can't see you. The ship's whistle sounds, a deep, resonant note that echoes across the water. The sound is both powerful and comforting. It announces the beginning of your voyage. You finish your tea and set the cup on its saucer. The china makes a gentle clink. You lean back in your chair. The ship continues its steady movement away from land. The vibration of the engines becomes more noticeable now. But it's not unpleasant. It's rhythmic, steady, like a giant heartbeat. The sound is actually quite soothing. You close your eyes and listen. The engines. The gentle creaking of the ship's structure. The soft sound of water moving past the hull. All of these sounds blend together into a peaceful symphony. You open your eyes and look out the porthole again. Southampton is just a distant line on the horizon now. Ahead lies nothing but open water. The English Channel stretches endlessly before you. You decide to explore your new floating home. You stand up from the comfortable chair. Your body feels relaxed. The gentle motion of the ship is already working its magic. You open your cabin door and step back into the corridor. Other passengers are moving about. Everyone seems relaxed and happy. Conversations are quiet and pleasant. You walk toward the main staircase. The corridor curves gently. You pass other cabin doors. Each one is marked with a brass number. Everything is so orderly and peaceful. You reach the main staircase and pause. Before you rises one of the most beautiful sights you've ever seen. The grand staircase of the RMS Titanic. The staircase sweeps upward in a graceful curve. The banister is carved from the finest English oak. Each spindle is perfectly shaped. The wood glows with a rich, warm patina. Above your head, a magnificent glass dome lets in natural light. The light filters down through the staircase, creating patterns of light and shadow on the carved wood. You place your hand on the banister. The wood is smooth and warm, worn to perfection by countless hands. You begin to climb slowly. Each step is wide and comfortable. Other passengers move up and down the staircase. Ladies in beautiful dresses, gentlemen in fine suits. Everyone moves with quiet dignity. The atmosphere is refined and peaceful. You reach the next landing and pause. A beautiful clock stands against the wall. It's surrounded by an intricate carved panel. The craftsmanship is extraordinary. Every detail is perfect. The clock's face is made of white marble. The hands are brass, pointing to just past noon. The gentle ticking blends with the other sounds of the ship. You continue up the staircase. The next landing offers a view back down. The perspective is breathtaking. The staircase seems to flow like a wooden waterfall. You reach the boat deck level. Through the windows, you can see the sun shining on the water. The English Channel sparkles like diamonds. The view is peaceful and endless. You decide to step outside. The doors to the promenade deck are heavy, but well balanced. They open smoothly. You step out into the fresh air. The deck is covered with the same pristine white planking you noticed when boarding. The wind is gentle. It carries the clean scent of the ocean. You walk to the railing and look out. The water stretches to the horizon in all directions. The ship cuts through the waves with ease. The wake spreads behind you like a white road on the blue water. Other passengers stroll along the deck. Some sit in comfortable deck chairs. Others stand at the railing, enjoying the view. Everyone seems relaxed and content. You find an empty deck chair and sit down. The chair is made of polished wood, with a comfortable cushion. You lean back and close your eyes. The sun warms your face. The sound of the ship moving through the water is constant but soothing. A gentle rushing sound, like a permanent whisper. The ship's engines provide a steady, rhythmic background. You open your eyes and look up. The sky is a soft blue with white clouds. The ship's funnels rise majestically above you. Smoke trails away in the wind. A steward approaches with a tray. "Something to drink?" he asks politely. His voice is quiet and respectful. You ask for some water. He brings it in a crystal glass. The water is cool and refreshing. It tastes pure and clean. You sip it slowly. The glass feels solid in your hands. Even the water glasses on this ship are of the finest quality. You close your eyes again. The combination of sun, sea air, and gentle motion is incredibly relaxing. Your body feels heavy in the chair, comfortable, peaceful. The sounds around you become a gentle lullaby. The water, the engines, the quiet conversations of other passengers, all blending together in perfect harmony. You feel yourself beginning to doze. The chair is so comfortable, the motion of the ship so soothing. Your breathing becomes deep and regular. A gentle bell chimes somewhere on the ship. It's a soft, melodic sound, not jarring or urgent. Just a gentle reminder that time is passing peacefully. You open your eyes lazily. The sun has moved slightly. The shadows on the deck have shifted. You've been dozing for a while. The rest felt wonderful. You stand up slowly. Your body feels rested and relaxed. The sea air has cleared your mind. You feel wonderfully peaceful. You walk back to the railing. The ocean looks the same. Endless blue water. But the ship has traveled many miles. You're well into the English Channel now. The water is so calm, just gentle swells, that the ship rides over easily. No waves, no disturbance, just a peaceful, rolling motion. You decide to return to your cabin. The afternoon is wearing on. You want to prepare for dinner. The first dinner aboard the Titanic. You walk back across the deck. The planking is warm from the sun. Your footsteps make a soft sound. Other passengers nod politely as you pass. You enter the ship through the heavy doors. The interior feels cool and comfortable after the sun. The electric lights seem warm and welcoming. You walk back down the grand staircase. The carved wood is even more beautiful in the afternoon light. The shadows have shifted, creating new patterns. You reach your deck and walk down the quiet corridor. The carpet is soft under your feet. The walls gleam with their polished wood finish. You open your cabin door. Everything is exactly as you left it, except your luggage has been delivered. Two beautiful leather suitcases sit on the luggage rack. You begin to unpack properly. Your clothes fit perfectly in the mahogany wardrobe. The hangers are solid wood. Even unpacking feels luxurious. You hang up your evening wear. The fabric falls in perfect folds. Everything looks beautiful against the rich wood of the wardrobe. You sit on the edge of the bed. The mattress is firm but comfortable. The springs give slightly under your weight. The linens are crisp and white. You lie back for a moment. The pillow is soft and supportive. The sheets smell fresh and clean. The bed is incredibly comfortable. The ship continues its gentle motion, rocking you softly. The sound of the engines is barely audible, just a faint, rhythmic pulse. You close your eyes. The events of the day drift through your mind. Boarding the ship, exploring your cabin, the grand staircase, the peaceful deck. Everything has been perfect, peaceful, beautiful. You feel completely safe and comfortable, like you're in a floating palace. The ship rocks gently. The motion is soothing. Like being rocked in a cradle. Your breathing becomes slow and deep. You feel your body relaxing completely. The comfortable bed, the gentle motion, the soft sounds of the ship, all combining to create perfect peace. Your mind begins to drift, away from conscious thoughts, into a peaceful, dreamy state. The ship carries you safely across the calm water. You drift into a quiet, restful sleep. Aboard the magnificent RMS Titanic, sailing peacefully through the gentle afternoon. Chapter 2. The Grand Dining Experience. You wake slowly, naturally. The cabin is filled with soft, golden light. The afternoon sun streams through your porthole. You feel completely rested and peaceful. The ship rocks gently beneath you. The motion is so soothing. Like waking up in a floating cradle, you stretch lazily. Your body feels wonderfully relaxed. You look at the small clock on your bedside table. It's nearly 5 o'clock. Time to prepare for dinner. The first grand dinner aboard the Titanic. You sit up slowly. The bed is so comfortable you almost don't want to leave it. The sheets are soft and warm. The pillow still holds the shape of your head. You walk to the porthole and look out. The English Channel stretches endlessly. The water is calm and peaceful. Small waves catch the sunlight, sparkling like jewels. You can see other ships in the distance. Tiny specks on the horizon. The Titanic is not alone on the ocean. But she is by far the most magnificent vessel in sight. You turn to your wardrobe. It's time to choose your evening attire. The mahogany doors open smoothly. Inside, your clothes hang perfectly. The wood smells rich and clean. You select your finest evening wear. The fabric feels luxurious in your hands, soft and expensive. Worthy of dining aboard the world's most elegant ship. The marble washstand awaits. You turn on the brass faucets. The water is perfectly warm. It flows smoothly into the porcelain basin. The sound is gentle and musical. You wash your face and hands. The water feels refreshing. The soap is of the finest quality. It lathers beautifully, leaving your skin feeling soft and clean. You dry yourself with the thick towels. They're soft and absorbent. The fabric feels luxurious against your skin. Even the towels on this ship are exceptional. You dress slowly, savoring each moment. The clothes fit perfectly. The fabric feels wonderful. You look in the mirror. You appear elegant and refined. A gentle knock at your door interrupts your preparations. Come in, you call softly. A cabin steward enters. He's carrying a small silver tray. Good evening, he says with a warm smile. A message from the dining room. Dinner will be served at 7 o'clock. You thank him. He bows politely and leaves. You check the clock again. You have plenty of time. No need to hurry. Everything aboard the Titanic moves at a peaceful pace. You sit in your comfortable armchair. The velvet upholstery feels soft beneath you. You look out the porthole. The sun is beginning to set. The sky is turning soft shades of orange and pink. The ship continues its steady progress. The engines provide a gentle, rhythmic background. The sound is actually quite soothing, like a giant heartbeat. You close your eyes and listen. The ship is full of gentle sounds. The soft creaking of wood, the distant murmur of voices, the whisper of water along the hull. These sounds blend together, creating a peaceful symphony. The ship itself seems to breathe, to live, like a gentle giant carrying you safely across the ocean. You open your eyes. The sunset is growing more beautiful. The sky is painted in soft pastels, pink, orange, purple. The colors reflect on the calm water. You stand up. It's time to go to dinner. You look forward to experiencing the famous cuisine of the Titanic and the elegant dining room. You open your cabin door. The corridor is dimly lit. The electric lights cast a warm, golden glow. Other passengers are emerging from their cabins, everyone dressed in their finest. You walk toward the grand staircase. The carpet is soft under your feet. The walls gleam with their polished wood. The brass fittings catch the light. You reach the staircase. Other passengers are ascending. Ladies in beautiful evening gowns, gentlemen in formal dinner jackets. Everyone moves with quiet dignity. The staircase is even more magnificent in the evening light. The carved oak banister glows warmly. The glass dome above filters the last light of day. You begin to climb. Each step is wide and comfortable. The banister is smooth under your hand. You move slowly. There's no rush, just peaceful elegance. You reach the dining room level. The doors are massive, made of polished wood with brass fittings. They're held open by uniformed staff. You can see the dining room beyond. You step through the doors and gasp softly. The dining room is beyond magnificent. It's like entering a palace. The room stretches before you, enormous, elegant. The ceiling soars high above, supported by carved columns. The walls are paneled in rich wood. Round tables fill the space, each one covered with crisp white linen. The tablecloth is draped perfectly, without a single wrinkle. The fabric looks soft and expensive. The tables are set with the finest china, white plates with gold trim. The pattern is delicate and beautiful. Each piece is perfectly placed. Crystal glasses catch the light. They sparkle like diamonds. The wine glasses, water glasses. Each one is perfectly clean, reflecting the warm light. Silver cutlery gleams on the white tablecloths. Knives, forks, spoons. Each piece is polished to perfection. The silver reflects the room's elegant lighting. Electric chandeliers hang from the ceiling. They cast a warm, golden light. Not harsh or bright, just perfect for dining. The light makes everything glow. A steward approaches. "Good evening," he says with a bow. "Your table is ready. Right this way, please." He leads you across the dining room. The carpet is thick and soft. Your footsteps are silent. The atmosphere is refined and peaceful. Your table is by a window. Through the glass, you can see the ocean. The sun is setting. The water looks like liquid gold. The view is breathtaking. The steward pulls out your chair. The chair is upholstered in soft fabric. You sit down. The seat is comfortable. The height is perfect. You look around. Other diners are being seated. Everyone speaks in quiet, refined tones. The atmosphere is elegant, but not stuffy, just perfectly civilized. A waiter approaches. He's dressed in a crisp white uniform. "Good evening," he says with a smile. "Welcome to the first-class dining room. May I offer you something to drink?" You order something light, perhaps some wine. The waiter nods and glides away. He moves with quiet efficiency. Professional but not intrusive. You look at the menu. It's printed on heavy paper. The writing is elegant script. The selection is incredible. Dishes from around the world, all prepared by master chefs. The first course arrives. It's beautifully presented. The plate is warm. The food looks like art. Small portions. Perfectly arranged. The aromas are wonderful. You taste the food. The flavors are incredible. Complex but balanced. Each ingredient perfectly prepared. This is cuisine at its finest. The waiter returns with your wine. He pours it carefully. The liquid is a beautiful color, deep red. The glass is the perfect size. The wine smells rich and complex. You sip the wine. It's perfect. Not too strong, not too mild. The flavor complements the food beautifully. You can taste the quality. Around you, other diners are enjoying their meals. Conversations are quiet and pleasant. The clink of silverware on china. The soft sound of wine being poured. These sounds blend with the gentle background noise of the ship. The distant engines, the soft creak of wood, the whisper of water, all creating a peaceful atmosphere. The second course arrives. Again, it's beautifully presented. The plate is warm, the food looks perfect. You eat slowly, savoring each bite. The dining room windows show the darkening sky. The sunset is fading. Soon it will be night. But inside, the warm light creates a cozy atmosphere. You notice the attention to detail everywhere. The perfectly folded napkins, the spotless glassware, the gleaming silverware. Even the salt and pepper shakers are elegant. The service is impeccable. Waiters move silently. They anticipate your needs. Fresh bread appears. Water glasses are refilled, all without being asked. You feel completely pampered. This is luxury at its finest. Every detail has been considered. Every comfort provided. You feel like royalty. The main course arrives. It's magnificent. The portion is generous, but not overwhelming. The presentation is artistic. The aromas make your mouth water. You cut into the meat. It's perfectly cooked, tender, juicy. The flavor is incredible. The vegetables are fresh and crisp. The sauce is rich and flavorful. You eat slowly. There's no rush. The evening stretches ahead. You want to savor every moment, every taste, every sensation. The wine complements the food perfectly. Each sip enhances the flavors. The combination is exquisite. You feel your body relaxing, the wine warming you. Through the window, you can see stars beginning to appear. The sky is deep purple. The ocean looks dark and mysterious. But inside, you feel safe and warm. Other diners are enjoying their meals. An elderly couple shares quiet conversation. A family with grown children laughs softly. Everyone seems content and peaceful. The ship continues its steady progress. The motion is barely noticeable, just a gentle, rhythmic movement, like being rocked in a cradle. Very soothing. You finish your main course. The plate is empty. Every bite was delicious. You feel satisfied, but not overly full. The portions were perfect. The waiter removes your plate. He does so silently, efficiently. A clean plate appears. Ready for the next course. The service is like clockwork. You sip your wine. The flavor has opened up. It's even better now, smooth and rich. The warmth spreads through your body. You feel wonderfully relaxed. The dessert course arrives. It's a work of art, beautiful, delicate. The flavors are sweet, but not overwhelming. The perfect end to a perfect meal. You eat the dessert slowly, savoring each spoonful. The texture is perfect, smooth, rich. The flavors dance on your tongue. Coffee is served in delicate china cups. The coffee is strong but smooth. The aroma is wonderful. You add a little cream. The color becomes a beautiful caramel. You sip the coffee. It's perfect. Not too hot, not too cool. The flavor is rich and complex. It complements the dessert beautifully. Around you, other diners are finishing their meals. The conversation continues, quiet and refined. The atmosphere remains elegant and peaceful. You lean back in your chair. The meal has been extraordinary. Every course, every flavor, every detail, perfect. You feel completely satisfied. The ship's gentle motion continues. The engines provide their steady rhythm. The sound is actually quite soothing, like a lullaby, peaceful and constant. You look out the window. The ocean is dark now, but you can see the ship's lights reflecting on the water. The view is beautiful, mysterious, calming. You finish your coffee. The cup is empty. You feel warm and content. The wine has made you pleasantly drowsy. The food has left you satisfied. The waiter approaches. Was everything to your satisfaction? He asks politely. You nod and smile. Everything was perfect. He bows and presents the check. You sign the check. The pen is heavy and elegant. Even this small detail shows the ship's quality. Everything aboard the Titanic is first class. You stand up slowly. Your body feels heavy and relaxed. The wine, the food, the gentle motion of the ship, all combining to make you feel wonderfully drowsy. You walk slowly across the dining room. The carpet is soft under your feet. Other diners are also leaving. Everyone moves with quiet dignity. You reach the doors. The corridors beyond are dimly lit. The electric lights cast a warm glow. The atmosphere is peaceful and calming. You walk toward the grand staircase. The carved wood gleams in the soft light. The banister is smooth under your hand. You descend slowly. The ship continues its gentle rocking. The motion is soothing, like being rocked in a cradle. Your body sways slightly with the movement. You reach your deck. The corridor is quiet. Most passengers are still at dinner. The carpet muffles your footsteps. The silence is peaceful. You open your cabin door. The room is exactly as you left it. The bed looks inviting. The sheets are turned down. A small lamp casts a warm glow. You close the door behind you. The latch clicks softly. You're alone in your comfortable cabin. The ship rocks gently, The engines hum quietly. You walk to the porthole. The ocean is dark, but you can see the ship's lights reflecting on the water. The view is calming, mysterious, beautiful. You begin to undress, slowly. There's no rush. The evening has been perfect. The meal extraordinary. You feel completely content. You hang your clothes carefully in the wardrobe. The mahogany doors close smoothly. Even this simple action feels luxurious. Everything on the ship is quality. You put on your night clothes. The fabric feels soft against your skin, comfortable, clean. You look in the mirror. You appear relaxed and content. You turn down the lamp. The cabin becomes dimly lit, just enough light to see. The atmosphere is peaceful and calming, perfect for sleep. You sit on the edge of the bed. The mattress is comfortable. The springs give slightly. The bed feels solid and supportive. You lie down. The pillow is soft. The sheets are crisp and clean. The bed is incredibly comfortable. You feel your body relaxing completely. The ship continues its gentle motion, rocking you softly. The engines provide a steady rhythm. The sound is soothing, like a lullaby. You close your eyes. The events of the evening drift through your mind. The beautiful dining room, the incredible food, the perfect service. Everything has been wonderful, peaceful, elegant. You feel completely safe and comfortable, like you're in a floating palace. The ship rocks gently. The motion is hypnotic. Your breathing becomes slow and deep. Your body feels heavy and relaxed. You feel yourself drifting away from conscious thought into a peaceful, dreamy state. The ship carries you safely through the calm night. You drift into a quiet, restful sleep. Aboard the magnificent RMS Titanic, sailing peacefully through the gentle darkness. Chapter 3. Morning Promenade and Peaceful Reflections. You wake naturally. Slowly, the cabin is filled with soft morning light. The sun streams through your porthole, casting gentle patterns on the mahogany walls. You feel completely rested. Your body is relaxed and comfortable. The bed has been perfect. The sheets soft and warm. The pillow still supporting your head. You lie still for a moment, enjoying the peaceful awakening. The ship rocks gently beneath you. The motion is soothing, like waking up in a floating cradle. You can hear the gentle sounds of the ship, the distant hum of engines, the soft creaking of wood, the whisper of water along the hull, all blending into a peaceful symphony. You stretch slowly. Your muscles feel loose and relaxed. The air in the cabin is fresh and clean. The ventilation system works perfectly, providing a constant flow of ocean air. You sit up slowly. The morning light through the porthole is beautiful, golden and warm. You can see the endless ocean, calm and peaceful, stretching to the horizon. The water is a deep blue, almost navy in the morning light. Small waves catch the sunlight, sparkling like diamonds. The view is breathtaking. You stand up. The cabin feels warm and comfortable. The temperature is perfect. Not too hot, not too cold. The ship's heating system works flawlessly. You walk to the porthole. The ocean is magnificent. Endless blue water. The ship cuts through the waves easily. The wake spreads behind you. White foam on blue water. You can see other ships in the distance. Tiny specks on the horizon, but the Titanic is supreme. The largest, most elegant, most comfortable vessel on the ocean. You turn to your morning routine. The marble washstand awaits. You turn on the brass faucet. The water flows smoothly. Warm and clean. The sound is musical. You wash your face. The water feels refreshing. Waking you up gently, the soap is of the finest quality. It lathers beautifully, leaving your skin feeling soft. You dry yourself with the thick towels. They're soft and absorbent. The fabric feels luxurious. Even the towels on this ship are exceptional, first class in every detail. You dress in comfortable day clothes. The fabric feels good against your skin. Soft and well made, perfect for a morning stroll on deck. The clothes fit perfectly. You look in the mirror. You appear rested and refreshed. The sea air has already begun to work its magic. Your complexion looks healthy, your eyes bright. A gentle knock at your door. Come in, you call softly. A cabin steward enters, carrying a silver tray. Good morning, he says with a warm smile. Your morning tea, he says, setting the tray on your small table. Compliments of the White Star Line. The service is impeccable, anticipating your every need. You thank him. He bows politely and leaves. The tea service is beautiful. Fine china, silver teapot. Everything gleaming and perfect. You pour yourself a cup. The tea is perfectly brewed, strong but not bitter. The color is rich golden brown. The aroma is wonderful, fragrant and inviting. You sit in your comfortable armchair. The velvet upholstery feels soft. You sip your tea slowly. The warmth spreads through your body. The flavor is perfect. Through the porthole, you watch the ocean. The ship continues its steady progress. The motion is barely noticeable. Just a gentle, rhythmic rocking, very soothing. You finish your tea. The cup is empty. You feel warm and refreshed, ready to explore the ship, to enjoy another beautiful day aboard the Titanic. You open your cabin door. The corridor is quiet. The morning light filters through the windows, creating patterns on the polished wood walls. Other passengers are beginning to stir. You can hear gentle sounds from other cabins. Quiet conversations, the soft closing of doors. Everyone moving at a peaceful pace. You walk toward the grand staircase. The carpet is soft under your feet. The walls gleam with their polished finish. The brass fittings catch the morning light. You reach the staircase. It's even more beautiful in the morning light. The carved oak banister glows warmly. The glass dome above filters the sunlight. You begin to climb. The steps are wide and comfortable. The banister is smooth under your hand. You move slowly, enjoying the craftsmanship, the attention to detail. You reach the boat deck. The doors to the promenade are already open. Fresh sea air flows into the ship. Clean and invigorating, you step outside. The morning air is crisp and clean. The sun is warm on your face. The sky is a perfect blue, dotted with white clouds. The weather is ideal for ocean travel. The deck stretches before you, covered in pristine white planking. Every board perfectly aligned. The wood has been scrubbed until it gleams in the sunlight. You walk to the railing. The ocean is magnificent. endless blue water. The ship cuts through the waves with ease. The movement is smooth and steady. The wake spreads behind you, white foam trailing into the distance. You can see how far the ship has traveled. The white path stretches to the horizon. You breathe deeply. The air is pure and clean, filled with the scent of the ocean, salt and sea, fresh and invigorating. It fills your lungs completely. Other passengers are beginning to appear on deck. Some carry books, others walk slowly. Everyone seems peaceful and content. The morning atmosphere is serene. You find a comfortable deck chair. The chair is made of polished wood. With a thick cushion, you sit down. The position is perfect, facing the endless ocean. You lean back. The chair supports you perfectly. The sun warms your face. The gentle breeze carries the scent of the sea. You feel completely relaxed. The ship's motion is barely noticeable. Just a gentle, rhythmic rocking, like being in a cradle. The movement is soothing, almost hypnotic. You close your eyes. The sun feels warm on your eyelids. The sounds of the ship surround you. The gentle rush of water. The distant hum of engines. These sounds blend together, creating a peaceful symphony. The ship itself seems to breathe, to live, like a gentle giant carrying you safely across the ocean. You open your eyes. The ocean stretches endlessly. Blue water meeting blue sky. The horizon is a perfect line, dividing sea from sky. The view is infinite. A steward approaches. "Good morning," he says politely. "May I bring you something to drink?" His voice is quiet and respectful. You ask for some fresh water. He returns with a crystal glass. The water is cool and pure. It tastes clean and refreshing. Even the water on this ship are of the finest quality. You sip the water slowly. The coolness is pleasant, refreshing. The glass feels solid in your hands. The crystal is perfectly clear, like drinking from a jewel. You notice other passengers enjoying the morning. An elderly gentleman reads a newspaper. A young couple walks hand in hand. A family sits together, everyone peaceful. The conversation around you is quiet, refined. The atmosphere is civilized and calm. No one is in a hurry. Everyone moves at a leisurely pace. You pick up a book from the small table beside your chair. The leather binding feels smooth. The pages are crisp and white. The text is clear and easy to read. You read slowly. There's no rush. The morning stretches ahead. The gentle motion of the ship makes reading pleasant. The words seem to flow like the ocean. The sun moves slowly across the sky. The shadows on the deck shift. The light changes subtly, but the peaceful atmosphere remains constant. You put down your book and simply watch the ocean. The water is mesmerizing, constantly moving, but always the same, endless blue, peaceful and eternal. You see dolphins in the distance. Their fins break the surface. They swim alongside the ship, playing in the waves. Their movements are graceful and free. The sight of the dolphins fills you with joy. They seem so happy, so at peace in their ocean home. They remind you of the beauty and wonder of the sea. You watch until they disappear, swimming away into the vast blue. But the memory of their grace remains, adding to the magic of the morning. The ship continues its steady progress. The engines provide their constant rhythm. The sound is actually quite comforting, like a giant heartbeat, steady and reassuring. You stand up. Your body feels relaxed and limber. The sea air has energized you. You decide to take a walk around the deck, to explore more of the ship. The deck is long and wide, perfect for walking. The planking is smooth under your feet. The railing is solid and reassuring. You feel completely safe. You walk slowly, enjoying the view, the ocean on one side, the ship's superstructure on the other. The contrast is beautiful, nature and human craftsmanship. You pass other passengers. Everyone nods politely, exchanges quiet greetings. The atmosphere is friendly, but not intrusive, perfectly civilized. You reach the stern of the ship. The view behind you is magnificent. The wake stretches into the distance. A white road on the blue ocean, leading back to where you came from. The ship's funnels tower above you. From magnificent smokestacks, yellow at the top, black below. They're massive, impressive, symbols of the ship's power. You can see smoke trailing from the funnels, dispersing in the wind. The ship's engines are working perfectly, driving you steadily across the Atlantic. You walk to the other side of the ship. The view is the same, endless ocean. But somehow different. The light falls differently. The water has a different quality. You find another deck chair. This one faces a different direction. You sit down. The cushion is soft and comfortable. The view is just as beautiful. You watch the waves. They're small and gentle. The ship rides over them easily. The motion is smooth and steady, like floating on a calm lake. The sun is higher now. The air is warming. But the sea breeze keeps you comfortable. The temperature is perfect. Not too hot, not too cold. You notice the ship's lifeboats. They hang in neat rows, covered with white canvas. They look secure and well maintained. Another sign of the ship's quality. But you don't dwell on them. They're just part of the ship's equipment. Like the railing or the deck chairs, all part of the magnificent vessel. You close your eyes again. The sun feels wonderful. The breeze is gentle. The ship's motion is soothing. You feel completely at peace. Your breathing becomes slow and deep. The sea air fills your lungs, clean and pure. You feel more relaxed than you have in years. The sounds of the ship continue. The water, the engines, the gentle conversations, all blending into a peaceful symphony, a lullaby of the sea. You open your eyes. The ocean is still there. Still beautiful, still endless. You feel like you could watch it forever, and never grow tired. Time seems to slow down. The morning stretches peacefully. There's nowhere to go, nothing urgent to do. Just enjoy the beauty and peace of the ocean. You think about your life on land. It seems so far away, so hurried, so stressful. Here on the ocean, life moves at a different pace, slow and peaceful. The ship is like a floating sanctuary, a place of peace and beauty, away from the troubles of the world. Here, you can simply be, simply exist. You stand up again. Your body feels loose and relaxed. The sea air has worked its magic. You feel refreshed and renewed, ready for whatever comes next. You walk back along the deck. The planking is warm from the sun. Your footsteps are soft and quiet. The atmosphere remains peaceful and calm. You reach the doors to the ship's interior. The contrast is striking. The cool, elegant interior. The warm, bright exterior. Both equally beautiful. You step inside. The electric lights seem warm and welcoming. The polished wood gleams. The carpet is soft under your feet. The interior is magnificent. You walk to the grand staircase. It's beautiful in the morning light. The carved oak glows warmly. The glass dome filters the sunlight, creating patterns on the wood. You descend slowly. The banister is smooth under your hand. The steps are wide and comfortable. You move without hurry, enjoying the craftsmanship. You reach the library. The doors are open. Inside, you can see rows of books, comfortable chairs, reading tables, a perfect place for quiet contemplation. You enter the library. The room is peaceful, quiet. The shelves are filled with books, leather-bound volumes, all carefully selected, the finest literature. You choose a book. The binding feels smooth. The pages are crisp. The text is clear. You find a comfortable chair. The upholstery is soft. You sit down. The chair is perfectly positioned. Good light, comfortable support. You open the book. The pages rustle softly. The sound is pleasant. You read slowly. The words flow like water. The story is engaging, but not exciting. Just peaceful, calming, perfect for a quiet morning. Other passengers come and go. Everyone moves quietly, respecting the peaceful atmosphere. The library is a sanctuary, a place of quiet contemplation. You read for a while. The time passes peacefully. The story is soothing. The characters face no great dangers. Just gentle adventures, peaceful encounters. You close the book, marking your place. The story will continue, but for now, you're content to simply sit, to enjoy the quiet. The ship continues its steady progress. The engines provide their constant rhythm. The sound is barely audible, just a gentle pulse, like a heartbeat. You stand up. Your body feels relaxed. The quiet time has been restorative. You feel peaceful and calm, ready to explore more of the ship. You leave the library. The corridor is quiet. The morning light filters through the windows, creating patterns on the polished wood walls. You walk toward the smoking room. The doors are heavy, made of polished wood. Inside, you can see comfortable chairs. Tables, a warm, inviting atmosphere. You enter the smoking room. The room is elegant, masculine. The furniture is leather, rich and comfortable. The wood paneling is dark and warm. You sit in a comfortable chair. The leather is soft, well worn, but not shabby. The chair supports you perfectly. You feel completely relaxed. The room is quiet, peaceful. A few other passengers read newspapers, smoke pipes. Everyone is relaxed and content. The atmosphere is civilized. You don't smoke, but you enjoy the peaceful atmosphere. The room is warm and comfortable. The leather chairs, the wood paneling, everything quality. You close your eyes. The chair is so comfortable. The room so peaceful. The gentle motion of the ship, all combining to create perfect relaxation. You feel your body becoming heavy, relaxed, the sea air, the comfortable chair, the peaceful atmosphere, all working together to create deep calm. Your breathing becomes slow and regular. The sounds of the ship fade into a gentle background, like a lullaby, peaceful and constant. You feel yourself drifting, not quite asleep, but deeply relaxed. The ship rocks gently, carrying you safely, peacefully, across the calm ocean. Time seems to stop. The morning stretches endlessly. Peaceful and calm, you feel completely safe, completely at peace, aboard the magnificent Titanic. You drift into a state of perfect relaxation, aboard the world's most elegant ship, sailing peacefully through the gentle morning. Chapter 4. Afternoon leisure and quiet contemplation. You open your eyes slowly. The smoking room is still peaceful, quiet. The leather chair has been perfectly comfortable. You feel deeply rested, refreshed. The afternoon light filters through the windows, golden and warm. The morning has passed peacefully, time moving at the gentle pace of ocean travel. You stretch slowly. Your muscles feel loose and relaxed. The sea air has worked its magic. You feel more rested than you have in years. You stand up. The leather chair releases you reluctantly. The room is still quiet. Other passengers read or doze. Everyone moves at a leisurely pace. You walk to the window. The ocean stretches endlessly. The water is a deeper blue now. The afternoon sun creates different patterns, different shadows. The ship continues its steady progress. The motion is barely noticeable, just a gentle, rhythmic rocking, like being in a cradle, soothing and constant. You decide to explore more of the ship, to see what other peaceful spaces await. The Titanic is vast, full of beautiful rooms, elegant spaces. You leave the smoking room. The corridor is quiet. The afternoon light creates patterns on the polished wood walls. The brass fittings gleam softly. You walk toward the gymnasium. The doors are open. Inside, you can see exercise equipment, but not the harsh machinery of modern times, something more elegant. You enter the gymnasium. The room is spacious, well lit. The equipment is beautifully made. Wood and brass, crafted with the same attention to detail as everything else. A gymnasium instructor stands ready, dressed in white. "Good afternoon," he says with a smile. "Would you care to try some gentle exercise?" His voice is calm and encouraging. You decline politely. You're content to simply look around. The rowing machine is beautiful, made of polished wood. The stationary bicycles are elegant, like pieces of furniture. Even the exercise equipment on the Titanic is luxurious, crafted with care, beautiful to look at. This is exercise for the wealthy, gentle and refined. You watch other passengers. They move slowly, deliberately, no rushing, no strain, just gentle movement, peaceful exercise, in keeping with the ship's atmosphere. You leave the gymnasium. The corridor beckons, more spaces to explore. The ship seems endless, full of peaceful rooms, elegant spaces. You find the Turkish baths. The entrance is exotic. Beautiful tiles, rich colors. The atmosphere is mysterious, inviting. You step inside. The temperature is warm. not hot, just pleasantly warm. The air is humid, soothing, the tiles are beautiful, blue and white, in intricate patterns. Attendants move quietly, dressed in white. They speak in hushed tones. The atmosphere is peaceful, relaxing, like a temple of tranquility. You sit on a comfortable bench. The tiles are warm, the humid air feels good. Your breathing becomes deep and slow. The atmosphere is incredibly relaxing. The sound of water dripping, soft and rhythmic, like a gentle percussion. The acoustics of the room make every sound peaceful, calming. You close your eyes. The warm air envelops you. The humidity relaxes your muscles. Your skin feels soft, moisturized. The atmosphere is therapeutic. Other passengers move quietly. Some lie on massage tables. Others sit in the warm air. Everyone speaks in whispers. The atmosphere is sacred, peaceful. You stand up slowly. Your body feels loose, relaxed. The warm air has worked its magic. You feel renewed, refreshed, ready to continue exploring. You leave the Turkish baths. The corridor feels cool, but not uncomfortable. The contrast is pleasant. The ship's ventilation system works perfectly. You walk toward the a la carte restaurant, smaller than the main dining room. More intimate. The doors are open. You can see inside. The restaurant is elegant, cozy, small tables, each with crisp white linen, fresh flowers. The atmosphere is intimate, romantic, perfect for quiet dining. You don't need to eat, but you appreciate the beauty, the attention to detail. Every table setting perfect, every flower fresh, everything just right. The afternoon light streams through the windows, creating patterns on the white tablecloths. The crystal glasses sparkle, the silver gleams, everything beautiful. You continue exploring. The ship seems endless. Each room more beautiful than the last. The Café Parisien, with its ivy-covered walls, like a garden. The reception room, with its comfortable chairs, perfect for quiet conversation. The reading room, with its peaceful atmosphere, books and comfortable seating. Each space has its own character, its own purpose, but all share the same quality: elegance, comfort, peace. The Titanic is a floating palace. You find yourself on the enclosed promenade. Windows line one side. Deck chairs face the ocean. The space is bright, airy, protected from the wind. You sit in a comfortable chair. The view is magnificent. The ocean stretches endlessly. The ship's wake trails behind. White foam on blue water. The afternoon sun streams through the windows. Warm but not hot. The glass protects you from the wind, but you can still see the ocean, feel part of it. You pick up a magazine from the table. The pages are glossy. The articles are about art, culture, travel. Nothing urgent. Nothing disturbing. Just pleasant reading. You read slowly. The articles are interesting, but not exciting. Just informative, peaceful. The kind of reading that relaxes, rather than stimulates. The ship continues its steady progress. The engines provide their constant rhythm. The sound is barely audible. Just a gentle pulse, reassuring and constant. You put down the magazine and simply watch the ocean. The water is mesmerizing, constantly moving. but always the same. Endless blue, peaceful and eternal. You see seabirds in the distance. They fly alongside the ship, their wings barely moving. They seem to float on the air, graceful and free. The sight of the birds fills you with peace. They seem so at home, so comfortable in their element. They remind you of the harmony between sea and sky. You close your eyes. The sun feels warm on your face. The chair is comfortable, the gentle motion of the ship, all combining to create perfect relaxation. Your breathing becomes slow and deep. The sea air fills your lungs, clean and pure. You feel more relaxed than you have in years. The sounds of the ship continue. The water, the engines, the gentle conversations, all blending into a peaceful symphony, a lullaby of the sea. You open your eyes. The ocean is still there, still beautiful, still endless. You feel like you could watch it forever and never grow tired. A steward approaches. "Good afternoon," he says politely. "Tea service is available in the cafe. Would you care to join us?" His voice is quiet and respectful. You nod. Tea sounds perfect. You stand up slowly. Your body feels relaxed. The afternoon rest has been wonderful. You feel renewed and peaceful. You follow the steward. The cafe is elegant. Small tables, comfortable chairs. The atmosphere is refined, peaceful, perfect for afternoon tea. You sit at a table by the window. The view is magnificent. The ocean stretches endlessly. The ship's wake creates patterns on the water, beautiful and hypnotic. The tea service arrives. Fine china, silver teapot, delicate pastries. Everything is perfect. The presentation is beautiful, the quality exceptional. You pour tea into the delicate cup. The liquid is golden brown. The aroma is wonderful, fragrant and inviting. The first sip is perfect, warm and soothing. The pastries are delicious, light and sweet. The flavors are delicate, not overwhelming, just pleasant, the perfect accompaniment to the tea. You eat slowly, savoring each bite. There's no rush. The afternoon stretches ahead. Time moves at the gentle pace of ocean travel. Other passengers enjoy their tea. Conversations are quiet, refined. The atmosphere is civilized and calm. No one is in a hurry. Everyone peaceful. You finish your tea. The cup is empty. You feel warm and content. The afternoon has been perfect, peaceful, relaxing, just what you needed. You stand up. Your body feels heavy and relaxed. The tea, the comfortable chair, the gentle motion of the ship, all working together to create deep calm. You walk slowly. The corridor is quiet. The afternoon light filters through the windows, creating patterns on the polished wood walls. You reach the grand staircase. It's beautiful in the afternoon light. The carved oak glows warmly. The glass dome filters the sunlight, creating new patterns. You descend slowly. The banister is smooth under your hand. The steps are wide and comfortable. You move without hurry, enjoying the craftsmanship. You reach your cabin. The door opens smoothly. Inside, everything is exactly as you left it. The bed looks inviting. The sheets are crisp and white. You sit on the edge of the bed. The mattress is comfortable. The springs give slightly. The room is peaceful, quiet. The afternoon light filters through the porthole. You look out the window. The ocean is beautiful. Deep blue, peaceful. The ship cuts through the water easily. The motion is smooth and steady. You lie down. The pillow is soft. The sheets are cool and clean. The bed is incredibly comfortable. You feel your body relaxing completely. The ship continues its gentle motion, rocking you softly. The engines provide a steady rhythm. The sound is soothing, like a lullaby. You close your eyes. The events of the day drift through your mind. The peaceful morning, the quiet library, the elegant afternoon tea. Everything has been perfect, peaceful, beautiful. You feel completely safe and comfortable, like you're in a floating sanctuary. The ship rocks gently. The motion is hypnotic. Your breathing becomes slow and deep. Your body feels heavy and relaxed. You feel yourself drifting away from conscious thought into a peaceful, dreamy state. The ship carries you safely across the calm water. The afternoon light fades slowly. The cabin becomes dimmer, more peaceful. The ocean continues its eternal rhythm, soothing and constant. You drift into a quiet, restful sleep. Aboard the magnificent RMS Titanic, sailing peacefully through the gentle afternoon. Chapter 5. Evening elegance and restful slumber. You wake slowly, naturally. The cabin is filled with soft evening light. The sun is setting, casting golden rays through your porthole. The light is warm and gentle. You feel completely rested. Your body is relaxed and comfortable. The afternoon nap has been perfect, restorative. You feel renewed and peaceful. You sit up slowly. The bed is so comfortable you almost don't want to leave. The sheets are soft and warm. The pillow still perfectly supporting your head. You look out the porthole. The ocean is magnificent. The setting sun creates a path of gold across the water. The sky is painted in soft pastels, beautiful and serene. You stand up. The cabin feels warm and comfortable. The temperature is perfect. The evening air through the ventilation system is fresh and clean. You walk to the porthole. The sunset is breathtaking. The sky is a canvas of colors, pink, orange, purple. The colors reflect on the calm water. The ship continues its steady progress. The motion is barely noticeable, just a gentle, rhythmic rocking, like being in a cradle, soothing and constant. You can see the ship's lights beginning to twinkle. Electric lights along the decks, in the windows. The Titanic is transforming into a floating palace of light. You begin to prepare for the evening. Another elegant dinner awaits. The evening's entertainment. The peaceful night ahead. Everything perfect. You select your finest evening attire. The fabric feels luxurious, soft and expensive. Worthy of the world's most elegant dining room. You dress slowly, savoring each moment. The marble washstand awaits. You turn on the brass faucets. The water is perfectly warm. It flows smoothly. The sound is gentle and musical. You wash your face and hands. The water feels refreshing. The soap is of the finest quality. It leaves your skin feeling soft and clean. Even this simple ritual is luxurious. You look in the mirror. You appear elegant and refined. The sea air has given you a healthy glow. Your eyes are bright and clear. You feel wonderful. A gentle knock at your door. Come in, you call softly. A cabin steward enters, carrying a small silver tray. Good evening, he says with a warm smile. The captain requests the pleasure of your company. At the captain's table tonight, he presents an elegant invitation, written in beautiful script. You accept gratefully, dining at the captain's table. The highest honor aboard the ship. You feel privileged, honored. The evening will be special. The steward bows and leaves. You finish your preparations. Everything must be perfect. For dinner with the captain, the evening's highlight. You look out the porthole one more time. The sunset is fading. The sky is deepening. Soon it will be night, but the ship's lights will guide you safely. You open your cabin door. The corridor is elegantly lit. The electric lights cast a warm glow. Other passengers are also preparing for dinner. Everyone dressed elegantly. You walk toward the grand staircase. The carpet is soft under your feet. The walls gleam with their polished finish. The brass fittings catch the light. You reach the staircase. It's magnificent in the evening light. The carved oak banister glows warmly. The electric lights create a magical atmosphere. You begin to ascend. The steps are wide and comfortable. The banister is smooth under your hand. You move slowly, enjoying the beauty around you. Other passengers are also ascending. Ladies in beautiful evening gowns, gentlemen in formal dinner jackets. Everyone moves with quiet dignity. The atmosphere is refined. You reach the dining room level. The doors are open. Inside, you can see the room being prepared. Tables set with fine china. Crystal glasses sparkling. A steward approaches. Good evening, he says with a bow. The captain is waiting. Right this way, please. He leads you through the dining room. You walk across the elegant space. The carpet is thick and soft. The chandeliers cast a warm light. The atmosphere is magical, like entering a fairy tale. The captain's table is at the center of the room. A large round table, set with the finest china. The most beautiful crystal. Everything perfect. The captain stands as you approach. He's tall and distinguished. His uniform is immaculate. His face is kind and welcoming. He radiates authority and calm. Good evening, he says warmly. Welcome to my table. I'm Captain Edward Smith. His voice is deep and reassuring. You feel immediately comfortable. He introduces you to the other guests. Distinguished passengers. Everyone elegant and refined. The conversation is intelligent, but not demanding. Perfect dinner companions. You take your seat. The chair is comfortable. The table setting is perfect. The finest china. Crystal glasses. Silver cutlery. Everything gleaming. The captain regales you with stories of the sea, of other voyages. His voice is soothing, confident. He speaks of the ocean with love and respect. The sea's peaceful tonight, he says. Perfect conditions for crossing. The Titanic handles beautifully in all weather. But calm seas make for the most comfortable journey. You feel completely safe under his command. The captain clearly knows his ship, loves his work, takes pride in providing the finest service. The meal begins, course after course. each more beautiful than the last. The food is exquisite, the service impeccable, the conversation pleasant. You eat slowly, savoring each bite. The flavors are incredible, the presentation artistic. This is dining at its finest, a perfect evening. The captain tells stories of the ship, of her construction, her maiden voyage. His pride in the vessel is evident. She's the finest ship ever built, he says. You listen with pleasure. His voice is calm and authoritative. The stories are fascinating, but told without drama, just gentle reminiscences. Perfect for evening dining. The wine is excellent, the conversation flows. The atmosphere is refined and peaceful. You feel privileged to be here, at this table, with these people. Other diners at nearby tables speak quietly. The whole room has a peaceful atmosphere. Elegant, but not stuffy. Refined but comfortable. Perfect civilization. The evening progresses beautifully. Course after course, each perfectly prepared. The service is invisible, efficient, professional. Everything happens as if by magic. You feel completely relaxed. The wine, the food, the gentle conversation, the captain's reassuring presence, all combining to create perfect comfort. The dessert course arrives, beautiful, delicate. The flavors are sweet, but not overwhelming. The perfect end to a perfect meal. You eat slowly, savoring each spoonful. Coffee is served, in delicate china cups. The coffee is strong but smooth. The aroma is wonderful. You add cream. The color becomes beautiful caramel. The captain raises his cup. To a peaceful voyage, he says. May we all reach New York safely and comfortably. Everyone raises their cups. The toast is heartfelt. You sip the coffee. It's perfect. The warmth spreads through your body. You feel content, satisfied. The evening has been extraordinary. The meal ends. The captain stands. Thank you for joining me, he says. I hope you continue to enjoy your voyage. Sleep well. His words are kind and sincere. You thank him. The evening has been perfect. An honor, a privilege. You feel grateful, blessed, to have experienced such elegance. You walk slowly from the dining room. The corridor is dimly lit. The electric lights cast a warm glow. The atmosphere is peaceful and calming. You reach the grand staircase. It's beautiful in the evening light. The carved wood glows warmly. The glass dome shows the night sky. Stars beginning to appear. You descend slowly. The banister is smooth under your hand. The steps are wide and comfortable. You move without hurry, enjoying the peaceful atmosphere. You reach your deck. The corridor is quiet. Most passengers are still in the dining room. The carpet muffles your footsteps. The silence is peaceful. You open your cabin door. The room is exactly as you left it. The bed has been turned down. A small lamp casts a warm glow. Everything perfect. You walk to the porthole. The ocean is dark now, but you can see the ship's lights reflecting on the water. The view is mysterious, beautiful, calming. You begin to undress, slowly. There's no rush. The evening has been perfect, the meal extraordinary. The captain's company an honor. You hang your clothes carefully. The mahogany wardrobe accepts them. The doors close smoothly. Even this simple action feels luxurious. You put on your night clothes. The fabric feels soft against your skin, comfortable, clean. You feel ready for sleep, ready for peaceful rest. You turn down the lamp. The cabin becomes dimly lit, just enough light to see. The atmosphere is peaceful and calming, perfect for sleep. You sit on the edge of the bed. The mattress is comfortable. The springs give slightly. The bed feels solid and supportive, inviting. You lie down. The pillow is soft. The sheets are crisp and clean. The bed is incredibly comfortable. You feel your body relaxing completely. The ship continues its gentle motion, rocking you softly. The engines provide a steady rhythm. The sound is soothing, like a lullaby. You close your eyes. The events of the evening drift through your mind. The beautiful dining room. The captain's stories. The perfect meal. Everything has been wonderful, peaceful, elegant. You feel completely safe and comfortable, like you're in a floating palace. The ship rocks gently. The motion is hypnotic. Your breathing becomes slow and deep. Your body feels heavy and relaxed. You think about tomorrow. Another day aboard the Titanic. More peaceful moments. More beautiful sights. More elegant experiences. But for now, sleep calls. The comfortable bed. The gentle motion, the soft sounds of the ship, all working together to create perfect rest. You feel yourself drifting away from conscious thought into a peaceful, dreamy state. The ship carries you safely through the calm night. The ocean continues its eternal rhythm, soothing and constant. The ship glides through the water, smooth and steady, like a dream. You drift deeper, into peaceful sleep. The ship's lights twinkle on the dark water. The stars shine above, everything calm and beautiful. The night is peaceful, the ocean calm, the ship steady. You sleep deeply, safely, comfortably, aboard the magnificent RMS Titanic. Your breathing becomes slow and regular, your body completely relaxed. The gentle motion rocks you, like a baby in a cradle. The ship continues its journey, through the peaceful night, across the calm Atlantic, carrying you safely, steadily, towards your destination. You sleep peacefully, dreamlessly, the most restful sleep, aboard the most beautiful ship, on the most peaceful ocean, under the most starlit sky. The night passes quietly, the ship maintains its steady course. The ocean remains calm, the stars shine down. Everything perfect, everything peaceful. You drift into the deepest, most restful sleep, aboard the magnificent RMS Titanic, sailing peacefully through the gentle night, safe and comfortable forever.